Hey guys, time for round two for today. With the mass amount of changes that have happened with the Lyrical Melody sets, I'm going to go over some things I noticed with the last few hours. Starting with the earns corrects. There's been a lot more movement on the earns corrects compared to most of the other stuff, so I just wanted to point those out first. Clarissa's LSR and SP are really high up there in price right now. 45 base for the SP, and there's only one listing of the LSR at 185 now. Evelyn, who calls earns corrects from the deck, went down to 5 listings starting at 1424. Leona got the biggest buyout by far, going to 2 listings with 3750 being the start. And mind you, both Evelyn and Leona were available for like $1 to $3 for quite a while, up until maybe a month ago, where they finally started to get some slight buyouts. Catelyn, who's holofoil as the max rarity, only has 1 listing right now. The regular RRR of Clarissa has a lot of copies available and is over $1 to pick up. Same can be said for Evelyn. Trilby, also only holofoil at tops, and the final of the earns corrects, has 11 listings starting at 55 cents. In general, this card is about $1.50 to $2. But yeah, the earns corrects have a lot of movement on the high end, so that's something that the ship has effectively sailed on that. If you manage to find some good deals on them, and you're still looking for them, I'd jump on them. Dignified Will Clarissa, we talked about how this was sold out before. We have 1 listing available now at $20. So if you have copies of this, you can put them on and they will probably sell. Aim to be the Strongest Idols SP is also sold out now. If you have copies, again, see if you can put them up. You can get a bid for it. But I will note that there is the possibility that this may end up getting replaced. Willista, for instance, got a new gem order that counts as both the Sapphire and Ruby, if I recall correctly. So there's a possibility Clarissa might even get a new order to replace Aim to be the Strongest Idol with its retrain. Could be the opposite. The retrain might just work with Aim to be the Strongest Idol, but we'll see. Willista, the LSR version, has been bought out to the point of $300 with only 1 listing left. It seems 1 copy did sell for $150, and otherwise earlier in the month it was selling in the 70s and 80s, but it sells sparsely, also because there isn't much quantity of this. If you have the LSR and you're looking to get rid of it, this is a good time as well. Proof of Hard Work Willista, the grade 1 of the ride line, is also sold out right now and had been selling for $10 with a few recent listings. But ultimately, this card had been in the $5 range before its sellout. So, again, if you have copies, see if you can put them up there. And then another one to put up there is Autel. Now that Willista has the ability to restand a rear guard on its own, I suppose this card has been seeing some overall play value. If you play True Heart Ruby, then this unit gets 10k until the end of the turn. So it's a 23k attacker that can restand itself if you play Ruby and you have Willista's effect active. It's only got 2 listings right now for the SP though. Beautiful Day Off Felty-Rosa, the grade 1 of the Felty-Rosa ride line. Bought out to the point of $15, and people have actually been paying $15 for this one since yesterday. Then you've got Talent of Enjoyment Felty-Rosa, who's the grade 2. This one is sold out. Last listings were all $7 to $8, $9, $10 basically. So another one to put up on the market now that it's almost gone. That ends set 1. Let's start taking a look at set 2. We talked about Fenniel on Tuesday, but bringing it up again, we're down to 2 listings for the RRR at $15, and there's 1 listing back on the market for the SP at $29. Dietland has 4 listings for the Triple R at $18 and 1 listing for the SP at $30 right now. Then you have Aim for the Horizon PL, who is $3 right now for the Double R listing. The SP listing only has 3 left, $25. I want to check out the history on this one. 12, 14, 12. So it has sold at around $12 and $13, but that's a pretty big jump for this one. This one has the ability to attack from the back row, so I do see the value increase being justified on that one. But we'll have to see how Celestial works. Ophelia got some listings back up on the market, but we're starting at $8 now for the Triple R, and the SP is $13 with only 1 listing right now. We already mentioned how that was sold out back on Tuesday, so it's good that things are coming back, but more copies would be welcome. Definite Growth Rugena, which is also earns correct support. The Triple R went up to $7.50 with 5 listings, and the SP now has 4 listings with $10 to start off with. Effectively, you would use this to search an earns correct that you might be missing, or to search for your Persona ride. Herdual is White Wing support, and it's out of stock for the SP, and there's only 1 $5 listing for the Double R right now. What did the SP sell out at? $10, $15, and it only recently sold again after selling in February last for about $5. Irene is another one that got bought out. There's only 1 $20 listing for the SP, and the Triple R still has $4 listings available if you want to pick that up. Torkoal also got bought out, which is White Wing support. The Double R is still available for $1, so that's good, but there are only 5 listings left of that one. As for the SP, $4 or $5 was the buyout point. So if you've got copies of this, you can put those on the market too. Moving on to stuff that you shouldn't have to worry as much about with these reveals. Fortia is not supposed to be getting any support with Festival Collection, and we're looking at 22 listings for the Triple R, 35 cents to start. Its market price is still under $1. The SP has a market price under 10, but the listings start at 9. And the LSR has a market price of 75, but listings start at 129 on that one. And this one doesn't really sell at 100 higher. It's rare for that to happen. Fortia has probably been one of the most neglected of the boss units you can pick up for Lyrical Melody. And while it does continue to get new friends support, it tends to find more value played in other decks instead of friends. Coming Beauty Herminia is running out of copies overall, but this one's not getting direct support with Festival Collection. But you're looking at 6 listings for the Triple R, but it's still a market price just above $1, so still rather affordable. But if you need them, you might want to take a look at the prices there. Herminia's SP is $15 to start with 5 listings left, and the LSR is $145 right now. Herminia is an interesting one in that it restands rear guards instead of itself like Fortia does. Let's actually take a look at some of these listings. For the most part, we're looking at, oh, shipping is high for all of these, so it's almost like a $3, $4 card now. Yeah, I take that back. We need some more Herminias on the market here. Kyrie is also not getting any direct support right now when it comes to Festival Collection, but it inadvertently gets greater support with different reveals. The Friends engine has breathed a lot of life into Kyrie when it really became bigger during the Grade 4 format, and it keeps getting some other interesting techs that might work out for it as time goes on. So, as much as Kyrie doesn't get any direct support, you want to pay attention to Kyrie in general because it has the potential to just nab something that other boss was supposed to be using. The Grade 4 is $10 right now for its base rarity, and if you want the LSR of that, it's $235. Otherwise, not too crazy on the prices outside of the LSP for the grade 3, which is 75 right now, and it only has 3 listings left as well. That's it for the lyrical stuff. Now let's take a look at some other singles, starting with the one over trigger that has once again surpassed $10. Eldo Breath for Brantgate is now $15 minimum to pick up, and for some reason the Set 6 version is the more expensive one right now, which is weird for me to see. Then Festival Collection 2022, there's Sylvian Hornbeast Armady, which puts itself to soul to give a back row unit 10k on attack. The SP for this is sold out for some reason, and the triple R is going up in value. Now we've got $2 as the base listing, with 5 listings left. Then for Set 5, we also have the Effect Heal triggers, where if your opponent restood a unit and attacks with it again, if you use this heal trigger to guard, the trigger gets another 15k shield to become a 25k shield. But otherwise it's a 10k shield base, which is why you don't usually see these played. But ones like Invigorate Sage and Lady Healer do tend to see a lot more play. And now that we've got Chronojet in the format, as well as other restand-based decks starting to prop up more often, it feels like these SPs are getting more attention. Like, Yufa from Dark States just jumped up to $30 for its SP. Asher is starting to run out of quantities. There's only one left for $16.50. But Ama Vieira for Dragon Empire is still plenty available, although it's only 9 listings, but it's $20 and under right now. And as for the regular rarities, the double Rs, most of them are $1 to $2.50 onward. So do pay attention, as I don't know if we're ever going to get any reprints of these triggers in the short term, so if these do end up seeing more play, they could go even higher. And finally, Crimson Igspeller has been seeing a buyout, where now it's $6 to pick up for the base rarity. Let's see. But people have been buying this for $8, surprisingly. I'm not sure what's causing the buyout overall, but then the SP is also gone to the point of $20. There's only one listing left for that, and people have been buying it at $10. Again, it's quite a surprise. I would not have expected this to happen. It is a generic where it soul charges upon attacking the Vanguard, and you can soul blast it for a counterblast to soul charge and give your Vanguard 10k. So futuristically it might become good depending on what bosses come out, but I don't know what it's being used for nowadays. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And thank you for bearing with my double video for the day. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good day.